Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, record amount. The class of 2016 is awarded millions in scholarships, plus new recruits. The Virginia Beach Police Department adds some new officers to the ranks. And let's move. A new initiative inspires millions of kids to get outside. That and more are coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello, and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Diana Cartwright. Thanks for joining us. If you were down at the oceanfront recently and saw a sea of caps and gowns, you weren't seeing things. Thousands of parents and students from around the city made their way to the resort area to celebrate a very important milestone. The stately sounds of pomp and circumstance echoed across the Virginia Beach Convention Center as the venue played host to high school graduations.
Ross Sawyer Messick.
This year, nearly 5,000 graduates walked across the stage as parents and relatives cheered on. And of course, VBTV was there to cover the turning of the tassels. Graduations will be replayed on VBTV now through July 6th. Check vbgov.com/VBTV for air times. Those wishing to order a DVD copy of the ceremony can do so by going online to that same webpage or sending a check to the address listed on your screen. The deadline for orders is July 31st. Videos will be mailed August 8th through the 19th. As one door closed, another one opened, as many of these graduates began gearing up for their college education. And thanks to a record amount of scholarships, these grads will have a little extra help with their college tuition. The class of 2016 earned and accepted the highest amount of scholarships for any VBCPS graduating class. To be exact, graduating seniors have been offered $76.8 million in scholarships. The scholarships were for both in-state and out-of-state institutions, and students from all 11 high schools were represented in the amount. Nice work, students. Sticking with the graduation theme, the Virginia Beach Police Department welcomed a few new recruits to their ranks.
Left, right shoulder left.
One by one, 20 officers from the 61st Basic Police Recruit Academy marched in for their graduation ceremony. These new recruits come from a variety of backgrounds.
I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I moved here when I was 5, lived here all my life. I've always wanted to be a police officer. When I got out of high school, I joined the military as a reserve in the Navy.
The ceremony was held at the Law Enforcement Training Center. Recruits received more than 1,000 hours of instruction.
We had five to 6 months of a lot of training, firearms, driving, defensive tactics. We did a lot of hands-on practical scenario-based training, which I feel helped us out a lot.
Officer Florio is originally from New York. She recently moved to Virginia Beach and is ready to make a difference in the community.
I can't wait. You know, being in here for the 24 weeks and then finally coming to the end, it's something that you don't expect to happen, and then now it's here, so I'm very excited.
Officer spent 24 weeks at the academy and will now spend another 16 weeks with the police training officer. If you're interested in applying, log on to vbgov.com/police. Providing cost-efficient housing is a key initiative in Virginia Beach's comprehensive plan. A ribbon cutting was recently held that welcomed the city's newest affordable housing complex.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Formerly a vacant 5.5-acre site, Baker Woods helps address the need for high-quality, affordable housing in the city.
It's great housing policy and it's great economic policy.
The 96-unit apartment complex provides brand new 2- and 3-bedroom apartment homes located just off Baker Road near Town Center.
Our vision was to create affordable apartment homes for working families in the city, and I think we've done that. We've done it beautifully.
Features of the pet-friendly facility include a community center, swimming pool, a fitness room, and laundry facilities. Each apartment has 2 full bathrooms, Energy Star windows, refrigerators, and dishwashers.
Because sometimes neighborhoods say, we don't want it. But now we have a great example to show them what affordable housing is.
Mayor Sessoms was impressed and encouraged more of these facilities in the future.
There's no greater responsibility for everyone sitting here that we make sure everyone has the opportunity to have a roof over their heads.
To your right is the fitness center.
Guests got a chance to tour the facility and check out the energy-efficient units that are designed to save money. Monthly rent is $725 for 2-bedroom apartments and $830 for the 3-bedroom units. That's less than half of other newly constructed market rate units in the city. And get this, 250 families are already on the waiting list to move in. Sports marketing is a key player in helping drive Virginia Beach's tourism industry, which is the resort city's second largest revenue generator. It also helps position the city as a year-round travel destination.
One of the strategic initiatives that we have to help build tourism volume on a year-round basis is in the sports marketing or participatory sports market segment.
Held at the Virginia Beach Tennis and Country Club, Scoring Big with Sports Marketing brought together citizens and staff for a series of tabletop discussions regarding broadening the beach's national draw. Discussions included topics covering social media and trends in the tourism industry. Guest speaker John Schmeider, founder and CEO of the Huddle Up Group, spoke about the challenges and opportunities in sports marketing.
The quarterly meeting of the city is this quarter is about hospitality industry, specifically sports tourism and sports tourism marketing, which Virginia Beach has been doing for several years very effectively. And so we're just here to talk about the national marketplace and try and offer some perspective for the folks here in the hospitality industry to be here today.
This event was open to all stakeholders within the Virginia Beach hospitality, tourism, and travel industry.
We've been very successful in that initiative, bringing about 100,000 room nights per year into our community from people from outside participating in these events and sport activities. But we know that we can take it to another level.
And Virginia Beach has positioned itself well by building numerous top-quality golf courses, a state-of-the-art convention center, and a bevy of sports facilities in Princess Anne Commons, including the Field House, Sportsplex, and the National Field Hockey Training Center.
It's evolved for several reasons. One, you have a beautiful convention center. I know you're trying to add to that. And you've got some great venues. It's usually venue-based, so the beach is its own venue. The facilities you have out at Princess Anne are also great assets. So I think it's evolved through that, and your hotel package matches that. That would be a great destination for leagues and tournament play.
So if you want to play ball with the big boys and girls, keeping up with the national trends is job number one.
We really do want to develop Virginia Beach into a year-round destination. We are truly a year-round community with great assets year-round. We want to be certainly perceived more than just a summer and a beach destination.
The next event in the series will be in the fall and will focus on results of the 2016 tourism figures at the beach. Log on to visitvirginiabeach.com for more details. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, use your brain. Elementary school students receive brain helmets thanks to a unique partnership. And looking for fresh local veggies? Then head to your library. We'll give you the scoop when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Come out to support the Beach Bags program at the school division's annual citywide food drive, being held Thursday, July 14, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Locations are Pembroke Mall, Southern Bank on Virginia Beach Boulevard, or RK Chevrolet on Virginia Beach Boulevard. The Beach Bags program provides shelf-stable meals for students who may not have enough to eat over weekends or school breaks, including the summer. Let's move it. Learn how to keep your family moving while having fun this summer. Active summertime play can be a great way to keep fit and enjoy those long summer days. Join Kendall Vaughn, CHKD Sports Medicine Fitness Program Supervisor, for this 30-minute interactive webinar on Thursday, July 14, from noon to 1 p.m., where you will receive valuable information, have an opportunity to ask questions, and learn how to add fun to fitness. This webinar is broadcast from CHKD Norfolk. Call 757-668-9304 for more information. In addition, the Central Library will be offering preschool eye screenings for all children ages 3 to 5 years old on Monday, July 18, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Lions Club will provide these free screenings to help detect vision problems in your preschool child. No registration is required. If you have any questions, please call 385-0150 for more information. To learn more about important deadlines or to see a complete calendar of Parent Connection events, visit vbschools.com and click on the Parent tab at the top of the page.
They are the largest volunteer-based group of its kind in the country. They respond to over 40,000 calls a year. They have saved countless lives. We're talking about Virginia Beach's Volunteer Emergency Medical Services, and they're looking for you to join the ranks. From medical emergencies to life-saving interventions, EMS volunteers are state certified, highly trained, and ready to respond around the clock. Training classes are held regularly and are tuition-free. So if you're ready to make a difference and can commit 48 hours a month, then volunteer for Virginia Beach EMS.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Diana Cartwright. Everyone knows that the resort city is a great place to live, work, and play. Now the city has been selected to join a federal initiative to promote outdoor activities for children.
As mayor and as a grandfather, I have a passion for ensuring that Virginia Beach is an ideal place for future generations.
Mayor Sessom has joined more than 40 local youth volunteers at the Lake Lawson, Lake Smith natural area. He announced the city's inclusion in Let's Move, an initiative launched by First Lady Michelle Obama.
So we're pleased that the U.S. Department of Interior has selected our city and the YMCA of Southampton Roads to provide additional opportunities for Virginia Beach children to play, learn, serve, and work in the great outdoors.
The program, co-funded by American Express and the U.S. Department of the Interior, will provide Virginia Beach with 2 full-time staff members for 2 years to promote outdoor events with local youth.
So the big initiative is Secretary of the Interior has selected the city of Virginia Beach to participate in the Let's Move Outside initiative. So what that means is Virginia Beach is one of 50 cities where we're going to prioritize work to grow participation in outdoor programs.
To get the ball rolling, students from nearby Bayside Elementary provided a hand, helping spread mulch along one trail of the park.
I believe I am able to speak for all of us when I say how excited we are that the city of Virginia Beach is able to host this event in order to encourage...
Grace Westcott is a senior at Princess Anne High School and president of the Mayor's Youth Leaders in Action Group. She's confident this initiative will motivate youth to spend more time outside.
I am very passionate about helping our community, especially working with other kids. I know that Virginia Beach is a really great city, and I know that our parks and recreations are a major part of what makes the city great, so anything I can do to really help the city and to help promote being outdoors, I want to be a part of.
The YMCA is proud to be involved with the program. They will employ both of the new hires.
We were excited when Virginia Beach got chosen to participate in this national initiative because it is a city that deserves it. It is a city on the grow, and we at the Y are excited to help and grow with it, and to have a program where we can serve youth, improve our community's health and well-being, get kids healthier.
The 2 full-time staff members will begin planning youth engagement projects soon. Log on to letsmove.gov for more information. Beach libraries, in partnership with the Department of Agriculture, are once again offering fresh, locally grown produce this summer at several branches of the library. Researching something special to enhance your grilling experience? Well, the Kempsville Area Library may just have what the cook's looking for.
We find that our customers really enjoy the opportunity to not only visit the libraries in the summer, but grab some produce on the way out the door.
It's the 4th year of the partnership, which provides beach residents with convenient access to locally grown farm products.
I think it just adds to the level of service that we provide for our customers. It gives them that little something extra that they're looking for, and it's something that they enjoy, and we love providing it for them.
Luscious strawberries, baking potatoes, bodacious watermelons, and fresh-picked tomatoes are just a sampling of produce on hand at the market.
We come out here every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 to 2. We usually stay until fall, sometimes up until October, depending on the fall crops. We love being here. We get out of our community, come to a new community. We've met all kinds of great people and families here.
Red potatoes and onions.
Taters. Where's your maters?
Vegetarian Ron Dorfler knew he was in the right place.
Well, I just happened to see some vegetables out here, and they looked pretty good, and I wanted to check and see what they had. I'd say you ought to come out here and check it out. I said, look, the produce looks good, and apparently this is just the beginning of the season, and their own crops are going to be coming in, so I'm sure it's just going to get more plentiful.
Thanks to a wet spring, area farmers have experienced wonderful late blooming crops.
Our strawberries are still kicking right now. We're still picking strawberries. We've got squash, zucchini, new potatoes, some Vidalia onions and cucumbers. We also have plenty of jarred goods as well. Everything from salsas to barbecue sauces and dressings, and plenty of jams and jellies.
Can't make it out to the farms to pick your own produce? Then stop on by your local library and let the farmers do your picking. Bayside, Kempsville, Princess Anne, and the Myra E. Oberndorf branches are all providing convenient access to locally grown farm products. Days of the week vary, but most operating hours are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, log on to the website listed below. Many people say that retired life is like a 7-day weekend. Well, the folks in the next story will find out firsthand what retirement life is like. The school division formally bid farewell to 402 employees during a recent retirement ceremony.
This evening, we are reminded of the years you dedicated to the students of Virginia Beach.
Talk about dedication. Peggy and Tom Kern have been teaching for a combined grand total of 79 years. They both decided to retire at the same time.
Well, we really didn't plan it that way. Circumstances just happened, but it could be a benefit because now neither of us can make a big list for the other to do since we're all both going out at the same time. So we're looking forward and we're just going to find our way.
13 employees are retiring with 40 or more years of service. In fact, if you added up all the hours from everyone retiring, it would equal 9,689 years of service.
In this transitory society in the 21st century, that's remarkable. It's absolutely incredible to have somebody dedicate their lives to one organization for such a long period of time.
And although there are lots of adventures planned for these short-timers, one thing is certain. They will all miss a small part of their job.
The children, absolutely the children. I love my colleagues, but it's the children that make this such an awesome career.
People, all the different people and the different, ideas that they have.
As a tribute to employees, the division put together a video thanking all the members for their faithful years of service and wishing them the best of luck. Congrats to everyone. The Green Team Oyster Restoration Club at Shelton Park Elementary has been busy growing oysters all year long. Thanks to some help from the Joint Expeditionary Base Little Creek Fort Story, those oysters are now ready to be transported to an oyster reef. Let's take a look.
This was a culminating activity of a scientific inquiry where our Oyster Restoration Club, part of the Green Team, was determining which was a better location to restore an oyster reef. Was it the Little Creek Base or was it Lynn Haven River?
The school children are working with the base environmentalists as well as some of the local environmentalists on looking at the effects that the local environment is having on the oyster beds, which play such a critical role in the Hampton Roads environment.
Oysters are important to the environment because they can help clean the bay if it gets too dirty. It can be a home to many animals. They form reefs by connecting to each other, and they help with the water if they do get dirty, that animals could get hurt, so they help the whole environment. They are like the main part of the life cycle.
We looked at the pH levels of both locations. We looked at the habitat, how many critters were among the oysters as they were growing, and we looked at the physical shells, what the shells look like. And at Little Creek, the shells were very clean looking, didn't have a lot of critters. The salinity of the water was a little bit less than Lynn Haven throughout the year, but at the very end, the salinity on both locations evened out. We also looked at the visibility of the water, how clear the water is. And Lynn Haven was a little bit muddier, didn't have the visibility that Little Creek had.
Little Creek's looking really good, and I'm happy to say that we've got empirical data to prove it. So if the Environmental Protection Agency wants to challenge us, I've got some fourth grader information in there that I can show them that I'm sure it's validated. It is. These youngsters are doing a phenomenal job collecting the data and measuring it. So I can validate their inputs.
We're gonna get on a boat and put the oysters at Lynn Haven, where the water we found had more animals, and the oysters could form a reef for more animals to have a habitat.
The best location would be Little Creek, but the students decided that they were more needed at Lynn Haven because Lynn Haven had murkier water, didn't have the visibility. So they determined that if we put these oysters back in Lynn Haven, that would clean up the waters in Lynn Haven, and that Lynn Haven Bay needed the oysters more than Little Creek.
We're growing the next generation of environmental stewards. These young folks are going to take their lessons learned here and be able to apply them and become, once again, stewards of our environment to guarantee our future.
The base has worked alongside the school for the past 4 years, helping educate students about the importance of native oysters. Helmets are important for riders of all ages. In fact, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, helmets reduce the risk of head injuries by 85%. A special guest recently stopped by Holland Elementary School to really drive home that message.
How many brains do each of you have? Yeah, exactly. One brain.
Gary Chevarati has been partnering with beach schools for 10 years, and his message is an important one. Helmets are a no-brainer.
So we gave a little presentation, talk about the brain, what it does for you, and why it's important to protect it, and then talk about how they can protect their brain, specifically using the helmets.
Gary established the Memorial Fund after his wife died from a brain injury back in 1996. He visits schools across Hampton Roads and beyond to educate children about the importance of wearing helmets.
So what's the first C? Correct. Helmet. The second C is correct. Fit. Right. The third C is correct wear.
Gary even uses a melon to help demonstrate the importance of clicking your chin strap.
As you're falling, right, your helmet goes this way, right? And what happens to your brain and head? Oh!
The best part of his presentation? Each student received a free multi-use sport brain helmet that has been properly sized for each child.
So we have the teachers help to make sure they get the right size. Now they don't, even though this says it's the right size, the helmets are a certain shape. Sometimes the heads are different shapes. So we'll not only fit them here, but also in case they seem too small or too large, we'll adjust the size to make sure they have a correct size, which is really, really important.
These cool helmets will serve as a visual reminder for students to use their brain and put on a helmet.
You might run over a stone and you might fall forward, and just to be safe you need to wear a helmet to keep your head safe.
He told us that you should always clip your strap in when you're riding a bike, because what if you fall forward, your helmet might fall off and you might get a bad concussion.
Mr. Chevarati partners with 7 beach schools. To date, the foundation has given away more than 25,000 helmets. Students from around the division have been working hard, learning about robotics, entrepreneurship, and cybersecurity. Now is their chance to showcase what they learned while also earning some bragging rights. Let's take a look at some highlights from the 8th Annual STEM Challenge.
Welcome to the 2016 STEM Trifecta, hosted by the Virginia Beach City Public Schools. Represented here today at this 8th annual event, which was newly renamed the STEM Trifecta this year, are over 60 elementary, middle, and high schools, totaling 200 teams, 400 robots, and over 1,600 students. With the guidance of teacher mentors and technical advisors, Those participating in the STEM Robotics Challenge have been diligently working since the beginning of the school year to construct robots and complete e-portfolios. Those in the Maker Challenge beat out several teams to make it here today to showcase their entrepreneurial skills.
This is a STEM robotics robot. We have to make it hit a golf ball into a hole.
We've also added a new element this year, the Cyber Security Challenge, which includes defending a cyber wall and cybersecurity presentations.
I'm part of JEBLCFS, the cybersecurity team competing here today. Our product is the Package Protector, which tries to prevent packages from being stolen off your porch. I never thought I'd be in cybersecurity. I thought it was mostly for boys, but when I came to do this, I thought it was really fun.
Young people, I want to commend you for taking on this challenge, for taking on this opportunity to learn and to express yourselves creatively and to apply science, mathematics, engineering in a real-world opportunity to show that you can make things happen.
Students participating in the Cybersecurity Challenge defended a cyber breach. Maker Challenge participants pitched their 3D printed products to judges. And in the Robotics Challenge, students guided their robots to strike golf balls. Congrats to everyone that participated. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. But if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to vbgov.com/media, then under the All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Diana Cartwright. Thanks for watching.